Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Did you miss me? I missed you, beautiful people. Recently I was going down and looking at all my old videos, and I realized that my last Reading Your High stories had a lot of comments, and almost 95% of them were you guys sharing your own high stories with me. You all really seemed to like that format and really wanted me to tell your story, so I thought I'd go down the line and tell a few stories from the comment section of YouTube. And also I'm really busy and need a very easy video to make this week, so this is what I'm doing. Also, I thought I'd challenge myself a little bit and animate some of your stories just to make it a little bit more interesting. So first story I have here is by Francisco Garcia. Thank you so much for sending in your story. My first ever interaction with weed was when I was staying over at my cousin's house for a week. He was the stoner in the family, only second to his brother. He had 20 milligram edibles, which doesn't sound like a lot to people who use weed regularly. This, however, as I mentioned previously, was my first ever interaction with weed. Yeah, dude, that'll fuck you up for sure. We took the edibles and played this survival zombie game for like 30 minutes before I started getting sleepy. I ended up going to my room and saw my friends in a Discord call, so I decided to join. I let them know immediately as I joined, and they were intrigued enough to stay and watch me slowly get more and more high. Those are true friends right there. You need them around to stay sane. All I really remember from the high was calling my friend a boat. Yes, a boat. I don't know the context either. Anyways, what felt like 3 hours, I decided to get off the call and get some snacks. My dumbass sits at the edge of the bed for what feels like 10 minutes. I stand up and start walking to what feels like stop motion and eventually get to the fridge. I grab an Uncrustable, peanut butter and jelly, and suddenly just teleport out of my bed sitting in the exact position I was before I stood up with a frozen Uncrustable in my hand. I struggle with the packaging before finally getting the savory goodness inside. It wasn't until I had finished that I realized it was still frozen. TLDR, took an edible with my cousin, called my friend a boat, and ate a frozen Uncrustable. Oh my god. This is the kind of dumb shit that I expect from edible stories. Every time I've ever taken an edible, I've done some really stupid shit. So honestly, I really appreciate the courage it took to tell this story. Thank you so much, Francisco. This next short story was by Nick. Thank you so much, Nick. The first time I ever got really high was sophomore year, and my friend gave me 2 edibles in the library. After I ate them, he told me that they were 100 milligrams each. Never trying edibles before, I was freaking the fuck out because I had 3 more periods in the day. Dude, he gave you 100 milligram edibles for your first time? Your friend is a horrible friend. Unless you didn't tell him. That's insane. It didn't really hit until after school was over, thankfully. And my friends told me I was walking like I had cerebral palsy. I saw some interesting videos and pictures the next day. Yeah, I would assume you would. God damn, I still can't get over your friend gave you pretty much 300 milligram edible for your first time. That is the most gnarly shit. Thank you so much, Nick. This next one was from the Fire Slayer 114. Thank you so much. When I was first starting, I told my friend that I was experienced because I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity. Let me just say, that is the #1 reason why I got really high when I didn't mean to, is because I didn't want to miss out. So I totally get that. So we're at the bus station and she pulls out a dispo, which is wax for those of you who don't know. And I hit it and let out a big cloud because I didn't inhale it right. She smacked the shit out of me and taught me how to do it and was like, I don't know why you lied to me in the first place. Then I tried again and I was a super lightweight. It only took me 1 hit and I was messed up. That's when I got on the bus and accidentally ended up in a different city and had no clue where I was. Plus I was higher than the North Tower. Dude, I feel like anytime you want to look cool with weed and you say that, oh yeah, I'm really experienced, like, it always blows up in your face. There's never a reason that it doesn't. But you ended up in another city? Did they just let you on the bus alone? Why? They knew that this was your first time. Anyway. I don't know. Thank you so much, Fire Slayer. This next story is from Bing Pop. Thank you so much. Also, there's a conversation in this one that I just want to read and animate because it's really funny. The first time I got high, me and a couple friends were hanging out at a snack shack that one of us owned, and we needed some snacks for the 3 of us, including myself. We go to the store and only one of us went in. I'm chilling in the back seat and thought I saw a silhouette of some type of hunched over goblin, and I'm like, damn, this shit really kicking in. I thought there was a hunched over goblin over there. And one person in the car was like, bro, really? I fucking hate goblins. They scary as fuck. Fuck that shit. And I'm like, nah, bro. It's not like one of those Elder Scrolls goblins. It's like a Clash of Clans type goblin. Anyway, we kept talking about goblins until the person who went in the store came back, which was probably like a good 5 to 10 minutes. LMAO. This is the exact conversation I expect, and honestly, I respect it, Bing Pop. Thank you so much. Oh, this one's super quick, but it just hits me in my soul. This is from Let's Not. Thank you so much for submitting. I have a story, bro. This was today. I went to school and I had smoked 2 woods before. And bro, I had a class change before and I got lost and I went to the wrong class in front of my crush. He was in the class, and when I found out it was the wrong class, I let out the ugliest laugh ever and had to walk out in shame. This hits me so hard. I'm so sorry, let's not. Oh my god. Honestly, he might have thought it was funny. I would have thought it was really funny and charming. I wouldn't worry about it too much, let's not. But thank you so much for submitting. All right, this next one is from Mo. Thank you so much, Mo. Once I went to Atlanta and I got fucked up. I went to McDonald's and bought 10 Big Macs with no meat and started throwing them at people. I then started swimming in a fountain and started splashing people and took my shirt off. I then passed out in the middle of the road and got arrested. I wasn't charged, but I was kept until I became sober. It took 4 days, as my friends say I took 7 weed strips. The most stoned I'd ever gotten. Oh, and when the cops picked me up, I also shit myself. Oh my god. This is a story that I can never stack up to a story like this. Mo, you're a freaking legend. I think I'm gonna call it there for the day. Thank you everybody who actually put comments underneath the video wanting to share your high stories with me. Feel free to do it under this video as well and letting me know if you enjoyed this and you want to see more. I would be more than happy to do it. It's a really easy video and will help me out with my schedule. Before we go, I just wanted to remind you all to please like the video. Apparently that's a really big metric now. So I would really appreciate it. And if you want, I am selling merch. My merch store is in the description below, and you can go and buy some really cool hoodies and hats, and I have a mug as well if you want one. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.